everybody obeyed that rule. And you only spoke when you were spoken to. And the other person always waited for you to begin. You see, nobody would ever say anything. So that...
Ridiculous! Why don't you see, child, that... Well, what do you mean by if you are queen? What right have you to call yourself so? You can't be a queen, you know, till you've passed the proper examination. And the sooner we begin, the better.
Can you do addition? What? 1 and 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 1. I lost count.
She can't do addition. Can you do subtraction? Take 9 from 8.
9 from 8? I can't, but she can't do subtraction. Can you do division? Divide a loaf by a knife. What's the answer to that? I suppose.
Bread and butter, of course. She can't do sums a bit.
Can you do sums?
I can do addition if you give me time, but I cannot do subtraction under any circumstances.
Of course you know your ABCs.
To be sure I do.
So do I. We'll often say it over together, dear, and I'll tell you a secret. I can read words of only 1 letter. Isn't that grand? However, don't be discouraged. You'll come to it in time.
Can you answer useful questions? How is bread made?
I know that. You take some flour.
Where do you pick the flour? In the garden or in the hedges?
Well, it isn't picked at all. It's ground.
How many acres of ground? You mustn't leave so many things out.
Fan her head. She'll be feverish after so much thinking.
We've had such a thunderstorm, she can't think.
Well, she never could think, you know.
And part of the roof came off, and ever so much thunder got in, and it went rolling around the room in great lumps, knocking over the tables and things, till I was so frightened I couldn't even remember my own name.
She never can.
And Humpty Dumpty came along, and would come in because he was looking for a hippopotamus. Now, as it happened, there wasn't such a thing in the house that morning.
Is there generally?
Well, yes, only on Thursdays.
Your Majesty must excuse her. She means well, but she can't help saying foolish things as a general rule.
Your Majesty? I must have passed the examination!
Oh, I'm so sleepy.
She never really was well brought up, but it's amazing how good-tempered she is. Pat her on the head and see how pleased she'll be. I'm going to sleep too. Wake us up in time for your celebration, trees.
Hush-a-bye, lady, in Alice's lap. Till the feast's ready, we've time for a nap. When the feast's over, we'll go to the ball. Red Queen and White Queen and Alice and all. Queen Alice! That's my door!
What is it now?
Are you the servant whose business it is to answer the door?
Which door?
This door, of course.
To answer it? What's it been asking of?
Oh, I don't know what you mean.
I speaks English, don't I? Or are you deaf? What did it ask you?
Nothing. I've been knocking on it.
No. Shouldn't do that. That's it, you know. You leave it alone, and it'll leave you alone.
It's time for the celebration! Oh, what fun!
and near me, and near me, and near me.
And what about me?
Then fill up the glasses as quick as you can, and sprinkle the tables with buttons and bran. Put cats in the coffee and mice in the tea, and welcome Queen Alice with 30 times 3. Oh, looking-glass creatures, quote Alice, draw near. 'Tis an honor to see me, a favor to hear. 'Tis a privilege high to have dinner and tea, along with the red queen, the white queen, and me. Then fill up the glasses with treacle and ink, and anything else that is pleasant to drink. Mix sand with the cider and wool with the wine, and welcome Queen Alice with 90 times 9.
You've missed the soup and the fish. Put on the joint. You look a little shy. Let me introduce you to that leg of mutton. Mutton, Alice. Alice, mutton.
How do you do?
May I give you a slice?
Certainly not. It isn't etiquette to cut anyone you've been introduced to. Remove the joint.
Bring in the pudding, please.
Please, we had none last time.
I won't be introduced to the pudding, please. Or shall we get no dinner at all? May I give you some?
Pudding. Alice. Alice. Pudding. Remove the pudding!
Waiter, bring back the pudding!
What impertinence! I wonder how you'd like it if I were to go and cut a slice out of you, you creature.
Make a remark? It's ridiculous to leave all the conversation to the pudding.
I don't know what would interest a pudding.
Oh, yes. Well, while you're thinking of it, I will propose a toast. Queen Alice's health! Queen Alice's health! Queen Alice's health! Queen Alice's health! Queen Alice's health!